No, as I said, like this, I think this is actually my favorite part of the day. Like genuinely, I couldn't think of anything better. The more time that you put into yourself, the better you feel, the better you are when you go out into the real world, you know what I mean? Good morning. I wanted to just start off the video. I know this is a morning routine video, but this is just for me to like kind of introduce you to what the vibe is and da. Mornings are the most sacred time of the day because it genuinely does set you up to go out into the reality, go out into the real world and just show what an amazing magical person you can tend to be. And really sitting in all of these practices and rituals that I do in the morning has helped me so incredibly much. Having a slow nervous system, having low cortisol levels, it's so important to heal what's inside, because once you start glowing internally, you start glowing externally. And just try a few of these practices, try a few of these rituals, try a few of these habits, whatever you want to call them, and I think that it's going to really help you. Enjoy the video. Good morning, princess. Before I start my mornings, I really try to not consume anything. So this would be, like social media or even music or any podcast, just really not having anything that I'm consuming. So yeah, normally if I wasn't filming this morning, I really wouldn't talk for like the first hour of the day. It's not an obligation, of course, like I live in a house with my family, so of course I'm gonna say good morning or something, but I think there's something really special about waking up and giving yourself a little bit more time before other people have access to you. If the first thing that I do in the morning is pick up my phone, suddenly I'm thinking about like what everybody else is doing, and that's just like not cool, because like at the end of the day, it's my life, it's my morning, and truly like mornings are what sets you up for the rest of the day. So it really is like one of the most important part of your days, is to really just have that time for yourself, replenish your energy before you go out into the real world and you socialize and exchange energies with other people. I usually sit down here right behind me and close my eyes for a few minutes and just notice where my mind is, notice how I'm feeling, just being present in my own body. I'm not trying to force myself to be positive whatsoever. It's just the art of noticing. There's no such thing as having like a perfect meditation or like a perfect thought session, like no. The point is to just notice. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down for a few minutes, see where I'm at, and yeah, we're gonna go into my next ritual. just wanted to also touch on the idea that like a lot of the time we reduce yoga to the physical part, you know, like the poses and the stretching, but actually there's just so much more to it. You know, there's the physical practice, but there's also the breath work, and there's the meditation, and there's the concentration, which is exactly what I do first before the physical practice. But yeah, for me they're all really connected. Like yoga gives me a reason to slow down enough to actually pay attention to my body. Instead of waking up and immediately asking myself, what do I need to do today? I'm asking, how do I actually feel today? And that's the most important distinction that you can do for yourself as soon as you wake up. Because I don't want my mornings to be immediately about becoming productive. The main prerogative for my mornings is to just feel more grounded so that I can go into the day and just feel sane, you know? Okay, let's just get back. Next ritual of the day. Oh yeah. No, you already know. I'm so excited for this every morning. I make this every morning. I'm this excited. Genuinely, if something brings you this much joy, indulge. What? This is actually a new part that I integrated within like my coffee morning routine, is shaking up the coffee, the actual coffee itself, before I put in the ice. I don't know, I saw this on TikTok and I was like, well, actually, now that I like look back on all of my other lattes, which they taste absolutely phenomenal, I'm not changing the recipe, but like the actual like creaminess of it that you get like at the cafe, it's like, I don't have that. I can't lie, I don't have that. So I've been integrating this for like the past couple of days, and genuinely I think I've changed my life. Oh, what can I get for you? Tell me all your life problems. I'm kidding, I've never been to a bar before. I'm young. No, I'm actually so upset. Like that means I have to wash it and everything. Perspective is everything, girl. Okay, girl, I got all changed. It's okay, I'm out of my PJs. A win is a win, right? I have my coffee here and my ice here. Let's get to it. Oh. I think this is probably my favorite part of my routine ever. This is usually when I sit down with my beloved and I journal. No, as I said, like this, I think this is actually my favorite part of the day. Like genuinely, I couldn't think of anything better. After having that quiet time to myself in the morning, where I just sit down and listen to my thoughts and like process everything after the long night that I had, because presumably I would have like 8 hours of sleep, you know? When you wake up, you're like processing like the day before, and then your sleep, and then like now you're waking up and you're having to attain a whole new day, you know? Journaling really is just a time where I can just process the thoughts that was in my mind onto a piece of paper. So now it's no longer with me. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get the vibe? It's like I can just, and I can also basically make my dream reality come true when I journal, because like I write down a bunch of my affirmations in the morning and so genuinely it's become one of my favorite rituals. Of course, it's also because my beloved is right next to me. I used to think journaling was something that I had to perfect, and it was more of like an assignment where I had to be like, okay, well, I have to write this, and this, but genuinely it's not. It's literally write whatever's in your head. If you're worried about something, then you write that down, or if you're just genuinely thinking about anything, then you write that down as well. Just put it on paper, because having that on your shoulders, whether it's positive or negative, it feels good to just be able to transfer it to something else. And doing that first thing in the morning, it basically just gives you like a clean slate, and I love it so much. I think this is like the main ritual that I do that keeps me grounded for sure, because like instead of everything just floating around in your head, you've got it all out. I have 3 different ways on how I journal, particularly in the morning. So the first thing that I do is I do like a morning brain dump, which is where I literally just say whatever's on my mind, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, whether it even makes sense, I write it down. And then the second practice that I do is I write my affirmations down. So I did make a TikTok on this, if you're not following me on TikTok. But I did do a little in-depth what I do in my journal situation, and I explained the fact that I have 10 affirmations on rotation. It doesn't matter, like I normally do this at like at the beginning of an era, like when you feel like you need to change something, or you're just uncomfortable being too comfortable type vibe. That's when I do like a new rotation of affirmations, and I have 10 on rotation. An example of an affirmation that I have is like, I, Ayani, have long, thick, healthy hair. Or I, Ayani, have 100k subscribers on YouTube. Every morning I pick one affirmation to write 10 times, just so that I can really train my subconscious and just really feed my brain. And then the third one I don't really do all the time every day, because that sometimes there's some mornings where I'm rushed, or just some mornings where I just don't want to really journal. But I dream journal. And I don't mean like writing down the dreams that I've had the night before, because I don't know if this is only me, but like I don't dream every night. Is that weird? I've actually never asked myself that question. I don't dream every night. I don't know if that's something to be checked up on, or like, I don't know. Basically write down my dream reality as if I'm already living in it. So like anything that I want in the future, or anything that I want to happen, I write it down as if is already attained. I write it down as if it's already something that I have. And doing that on a daily basis, preferably. I normally do it at nighttime actually. Doing that every day makes it seem so much more attainable. Like it's no longer like a dream reality that you cannot touch. It's something that is present because it's right in front of you on paper. Do you know what I mean? Before yesterday morning, I wrote 2 pages in the morning. Yesterday morning, I wrote 1 paragraph. So really do not put too much stress on yourself. It really isn't, again, it's not an assignment. It's not. Just write down whatever's on your brain. Write down your affirmations. Everything will be okay. Truly, breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, because it sets you up to go live fully with energy. And yeah, it's just so beautiful being able to eat food first thing in the morning. It's just like my favorite part of the day. My sister made these bagels, so this is homemade bagels first thing in the morning. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, yes. I think a lot of us have come to the conclusion that like having food as late as possible in the day, it's really normalized. And having a proper breakfast every morning is one of the simple things that keeps me so grounded and sane and happy, because it's really just a sign to myself that I am able to take care of myself and just look how beautiful I made my breakfast. I did not have to make my breakfast this beautiful, but genuinely, the more time that you put into yourself, the more confident you are, the better you feel, the better you are when you go out into the real world. You know what I mean? So the best thing ever. And I think that's where I'm going to end my morning. I think the biggest thing that I want to put across, like my main prerogative, is that you don't actually have to do all of these rituals to feel grounded or to have a balanced morning routine. You don't have to do 20 minutes of yoga. You don't have to journal. You don't have to do the exact same thing as me. It's really, what I'm trying to put across is just integrating really simplistic routines and rituals that you can do for yourself to feel at peace with yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, just feel more present in yourself, whether that is journaling, whether that is, I don't know, but you'll probably know what makes you feel good and what doesn't. It's finding the little things that makes you feel more present in your life. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's going outside for 10 minutes and absorbing the sunlight. Maybe it's not scrolling on your phone first thing in the morning. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's coloring. Just having that moment to yourself in the morning is just it's so simplistic. It's like, of course, but like at the same time, most of us don't do it. I think sometimes we get so caught up in trying to have the perfect morning routine to the point where like we're stuck in like this endless productive loop. You don't have to be productive in the morning. Actually, it's the time where you should be not productive and just be able to relax in your own body, in your own vessel. Like, this is the time, this is your sacred time to just fully understand yourself, fully prepare yourself to go out into the real world and start the beautiful day that you're about to endure. And yeah, like, the morning is to not have everything perfect. It's to just prepare yourself to be present enough to actually live your life. So yoga is done, journaling is done, coffee is done, breakfast is done. I'm finally ready to start my day. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you subscribe and comment, just so that I can find more beautiful well-beings like you. And I love you so much. And if you haven't had an amazing meal to yourself yet, go have an amazing meal. I love you.